Good morning, students. Now we have discussed about the self-sterility nicotiana. Now we have come to the next part, that is called sex determination in maize. Z maize, we know that one, that is the scientific name of maize, is an example of monoecious. What do you mean by monoecious plant? Now both male and female flowers will be present in the same plant. Present on the same plant. There are two types of inflorescence. The terminal inflorescence is which be a staminate florets, develops from the shoot apical meristem called the tassel. You can see the diagram. And next one, the female flower. Another lateral inflorescence which is arising from the axil of the leaf, which develop pistillate florets from axillary bud, is called the ear or cob. Now, how this unisexuality in maize occurs? Unisexuality of the inflorescence occurs. Unisexuality in maize occurs through the selective abortion of stamens in ear or cob, ear florets or cob, and the pistillate flowers, abortion of pistillate flowers in tassel florets or staminate florets. That is the reason, but both are actually having both the male and female flower, but abortion takes place after certain period, after growth. A substitution of two single gene pairs, BA for barren plant and TS for tassel. Barren plant means for ear or cob, and TS for tassel seed makes the difference between the monoecious and dioecious in maize plants. The allele for the barren plant BA, when homozygous, makes the stalk staminate by eliminating the silk or ears. When BA will be present at that time, it will form the staminate tassel. That means ear or silk will be eliminated. The allele tassel seed TS transfer tassel into pistillate structure that produce no pollen. That's why that TS, if it is present, that will be transform the tassel into pistillate structure and produce no pollen. The table it is given here is the resultant sex expression based these two important lines. When BA will be present, that means barren plant, the gene or the allele, the BA will be present, makes the stalk staminate. That means the BA for the barren plant, and TS for the it will be developing the female inflorescence. The allele for tassel. Okay. Now we are going to discuss. Most of these mutations are shown to be defects in gibberellin biosynthesis, and gibberellin plays an important role in the suppression of stamens in florets of the ears. Now next, this is the expression genotype BA and TS. Whenever there is a superscription plus is not there, means these are the recessive form. When both the genes BA and TS is recessive strata, that means both the characters are recessive. That's why double recessive. Lacks silk on the stalk, but transform tassel into pistil. At that time, tassel transformed into pistil means rudimentary female will be tassel. That means what is happening? That is tassel into pistil. At that time, the sex will be the female. Rudimentary means in sterile female, but there will be female flowers will be there. Now BA, TS plus. TS plus means superscript itor plus denotes means wild type or dominant character. So BA is the recessive, TS is the dominant. If the TS is the dominant, what will happen? Have tassel. So it will be the male flower. Lacks silk. Silk is related to the pistillate flower. Tassel is related to the male flower. If TS positive form, that means dominant form, the sex will be the male flower. And BA positive, this is both the dominant, double dominant, that is both tassel and cob will be there. In that case, monoecious plants will be. Now BA barren is dominant and TS is recessive. In this case, it will be the female flower. So this is the bears cobs and lacks tassel. That's why it will be the female flower. The sex of the plant will be the female. This is about your the sex determination. This is the way sex determination takes place in maize. Now next part, these tables are very much important. In case of, I had shown here also how to find out. Just make the gametes and cross it. If same type of alleles are forming, that will be sterile. That is the important thing. Now next one, we are going to discuss about the mutation. First introduction, we know that the genetic variation is the main cause of evolution. Evolution takes place due to variation in the genetic structure, and mutation may be one reason to bring the variation in the genetic structure. One more reason is there, we have discussed all sexually reproducing organisms before gamete formation, the exchange of chromosomal segments takes place, that is the recombination of genes. That is another reason of variation in sexually reproducing organisms. Genetic variation among individuals provides the raw material for the evolution. Mutation, that one I told, mutation is the one reason cause the genetic variation, and recombination are the two major processes. You have to underline there what are the two main reasons for genetic variation. One is mutation, another one is called recombination. Recombination takes place in all sexually reproducing organisms before gamete formation. Mutation may take place by human being, may be responsible, that is induced mutation, or in the nature also automatically it will be taking place, that is called spontaneous. We are going to discuss now. What do you mean by mutation? Mutation is nothing but the sudden change in the genetic material. Definition: sudden change in the genetic material of an organism is called the mutation. Who introduced the term mutation? Hugo de Vries, underline, they introduced the term mutation. In while he is studying, he has studying in the plant, name of the plant, evening primrose in English. The botanical name is Oenothera lamarckiana. Oenothera, O-E-N-O, Oenothera lamarckiana, and proposed the mutation theory. There are two broad changes take place in the genetic material. How? Maybe one gene pair will be changing. That is called the point mutation. That means ATGC, these nucleotide bases may change. In that case, it will be the point mutation, or chromosomal mutation. Chromosomal mutation, chromosome structure, number may be changed. That is called chromosomal. We will come one by one. In this chapter, we will be discussing. Mutational events that take place within an individual are called the gene mutation. Mutational events that take place within the individual genes, that is called the point mutation, I told. And whereas changes occur in the structure, I told that one structure may be changed or number also may be changed, which is called the chromosomal mutation. So there are two ways mutation may take place. Maybe point mutation, maybe chromosomal mutation. Point mutation, individual genes will be changed. ATGC base pairs will be changed, which is called the gene mutation. Or it is also called the point mutation. Sometimes chromosomal structure and number also will be changed, which is together called the chromosomal mutation. Now, who is causing the mutation? Agents. Some agents are responsible. Agents which are responsible for mutation, they are called the mutagens, that increase the rate of mutation. Mutation can occur, that and I told, spontaneously. Spontaneously means in nature, due to natural factors, mutation may take place, which is called a spontaneous mutation, or induced. Human being is responsible for causing mutation. The production of mutants through exposure of mutagens is called mutagenesis. The process is called mutagenesis, and the product which is produced, they are called the mutagenized, or they are also called the mutants. Normal organism, when due to mutation, the normal organism will be changed into mutants. So these are the common terms and introduction. Now we will be moving to the next part, types of mutation. Let us see the two general classes of gene mutation. First one, we have told that one, that is called point mutation. Mutations affecting single gene, single base or base pair of DNA are called the point mutation. Second one, mutations altering the number of copies of a small repeated nucleotide sequence within a gene. nucleotide sequence also will be changed. That is also called the point mutation. Now this diagram we will come first, we will discuss, after that we will come to that new next. What do you mean by point mutation? Just now we have told it refers to alterations of single base pair of DNA or small number of adjacent base pair. Maybe one base pair, more than one base pair also may be changed, which is called the point mutation. Types of point mutations. In point mutation in DNA are categorized into two main types. What are they? Now, substitutions, and second type is called the insertions or deletions. It is called indel mutation. So I will be asking you to write like this: point mutation. It is of two types. It's called substitutions. Second one is called indel mutation. That means insertion and deletion mutations. Now substitutions, again it is of two types: transition, transversion. That we are going to discuss here. The transition, transversion, insertion, deletion. That is molecular change, point mutation it is one type. It is called they are based by substitution. That is called it is written also nucleotide substitution, transition. Now we will be discussing what do you mean by substitution, all these things. So the base substitutions are mutations in which there is a change in the DNA such that one base pair is replaced by another base pair. Can be divided into two types. What are they? I told that one. Substitutions of two types: transition and transversions. And transversions. And indel, it may be insertion, one base pair has inserted, or one base pair has deleted. It is called addition or deletion. Addition or deletion mutations are actually additions or deletions of nucleotide base pairs, are also called base pair addition or deletions. Collectively they are termed as indel mutations: insertion, deletion. Now substitution mutations or indel mutations affect translation. Translation means amino acid formation. That will be discussing it in detail. Based on these, different types of mutations are given below. What are the different types of mutations? Now, whatever we are discussing here, that has been discussed there. We will be discussing in the next class. Okay, thank you children.